G'day there folks, it's been a couple of weeks since my last video, which was my first in a number of years regarding the economy and bubbles and all that sort of stuff, and it's been an interesting couple of weeks. We've seen, since my last video, we've seen a lot more talk about an AI bubble in the markets, not only in stocks but just in the general reality of the world. So there's more and more talk, a lot of jitters around the markets and stock prices, and yeah, it's been very interesting to watch. So as I mentioned last time, I've gone very defensive personally, moved all my assets into cash until the end of the year, until we see where this all ends up. So whether it's an orderly deflationary situation where you see stocks and cryptos declining in an orderly fashion, or whether we see some panic arising at some stage. So we're not seeing a huge amount of panic yet, but we are seeing definitely a deflationary event going on, where the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones and all those indices around the globe are starting to come off a little. Personally, I still think there's a fair way to go before we get to fair value. And you know, there'll be a bounce back here and there. It's just going to be very interesting to see how it goes, or whether they try and reinflate the bubble. I know there's talk of regulation in the US around AI as well, which is crucial moving forward. So if there's any kind of regulation from local governments in the US, that may cause a serious decline in the tech stocks. Gold seems to be hanging pretty firm, but I still expect it to deflate, probably not at the same rate as other assets. Definitely the Bitcoin and other cryptos have come off the worst so far. Stocks, you know, just moderately. I think in the last month the Nasdaq's down about 4%. That's chump change compared to the growth we've had over the last few years, or since COVID. So the post-COVID bubble period, is it about to pop? Is it about to deflate slowly, or is there a more sort of aggressive sort of crash coming? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's an orderly deflationary event over the next few months, and then we can all jump back in, and there's no shocks for anyone moving forward. That would probably be the best case scenario for everyone. But if we see some aggressive selling off, as we saw back in 08 with the GFC and 1999 with the tech crash, that would be concerning for all of us, and we don't really want to see that. But who knows what's going to happen. So keep an eye on it. I suggest things are moving pretty rapidly at the moment. We've seen a huge upswing in asset prices since COVID over the last few years, and there's definitely an unwind of some description happening, and I'm certainly watching it carefully and looking for opportunities when they arise. So if you have an interest in this topic, I suggest you look at things on a daily basis, because things can move very quickly. And if you've got any comments, any other topics you'd like to discuss, I'd certainly like to make videos on that, and I will be making future videos as I see fit, as interesting events start to transpire. Have a fantastic day. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney, Australia, and I'm heading out shortly for a coffee after doing some work this morning. So good to chat again, and talk to you again soon. Bye bye for now.